Hello there.
Hey,
How you doing?
I'm doing great. Normal day.
Normal day. We're
Yeah,
doing normal things,
yeah,
acting like normal people.
100%.
Cool. Cool.
No doubt.
What?
No, no.
Soha is saying audio is great.
Thanks. So,
Um, hello peeps. Adam is here. Nico is here. Ghost Bunny. Oh, Ghost Bunny is here. Soha. Look at Soha being helpful as usual.
our literal saint.
Yes, not literal.
Oh, yeah, because I'm the literal one.
Sure.
Wow.
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 Okay.
Oh, Hindu historian is here.
Hindu
Hello.
historian, we missed you. We missed you. Hold on, let me highlight. Wait, today I'm not sharing screen, right? You're doing everything.
Yes.
Yes, I did. Okay, cool. Wait, so what are we doing? Explain to people.
Okay, so yesterday,
I
Armin
can't see
did.
anything, by the
I
way.
can see everything.
Okay, cool.
Yesterday, Armin here did a personality test, the Myers Briggs. For those who are unfamiliar, it is a personality test that is very well known, not, we would say, empirically supported, but it's fun. And
We're gonna
um,
do a kink personality test at some point, no?
oh, I don't know. Um, so Armin, as per usual, took a very long time yesterday, so we didn't get to do ours both in one sitting. So today we're doing
Hey,
mine.
okay.
Yeah.
Wait, why you were okay? So you did the kink personality test by your own,
Yes.
and then and then you showed me the results, and you said that there's no way we could do this on live on air, right?
Yeah.
Hmm. Can it? Can okay? So you won't do it, but I do it? But no, our channel will get removed.
Yeah.
Can we do it on a different platform?
I don't know.
Okay. Maybe we'll just do it privately without going live. And then if it's okay, we'll upload it on BitChute. Oh, by the way, link to our BitChute in the description. Huh? That would be a good promotion for our BitChute account.
Armin, I'm legitimately worried about people using your results against you as leverage.
Well, that's why we won't go live. And then after we finish it, recording it, then you can watch it and be like, okay, yeah, that's safe to put on BitChute.
If you go into details and overanalyze things the way you did on the personality test yesterday, we can't we can't publish that.
Okay. Well, I mean, people are gonna kink shame me. Is that what you're saying? I can't
Um
think of.
no, they're gonna be scared.
They should be scared. They
Yeah,
should be scared. Okay.
legitimately.
They should be scared. Okay. Cool. Um. Wait. Okay. Them being scared is actually one of my kinks.
And that's part of the problem.
Yes, Armin can't drink his Coke. I know. I don't know what to do.
Oh yeah, wait. So Time to Reason is guessing my results. So guys, you need to go
Oh yeah, guess.
guess my, because people were guessing in Discord, and I was like, fascinating. Ghost Bunny, I'm not shaming. It's a
Yes.
matter of like,
These
it's a lot. It's a lot.
She's Susanna. I scare Susanna. It's
Mm, I think if people were
more
a
familiar with
knowledgeable
me.
audience, they'd be like, Susanna's making the right decision.
And people need me more as much as you know me.
Yeah.
Oh,
They'd be like,
okay. Yeah. Okay. Cool. All right. Can I actually let's take this off because I want to be able to drink and this is like in my way. Oh wow, you took it off very smoothly. Like
damn straight.
all right.
Oh my gosh, now it's really bright in here.
Wait, where do I put this? I'll put it down here. Cool. All right. Share your screen. Let's do this.
Okay.
Oh, this is a good idea. Okay, so hold on. Look at saying Armin is giving me supervillain vibes with that laugh and glasses. Oh. Okay. So saying there needs to be an Islamic personality test ranging from cold Salafi to emotional Shia. That that is a great idea, Hussein. We
Oh
should
my
make
gosh.
one. That is so.
Or like, what's
we
your
should,
sect?
We should make so many. We
Guess
can
your
make
madhab quiz.
we could make an Islamic one. We could make a Christian one. We could make a Hindu one that matches you with a Hindu god or goddess based on your personality. We should make these and put it on atheistrepublic.com.
Well, I think someone who is really knowledgeable about those things, like particularly with Hindu goddesses, would be better at doing it.
That would be. I think
That
we
probably
could do
already exists.
All right.
If you can't tell that is not
Yeah. Look
that
how
plant, it's clearly not that plant. Come on.
like seriously, like I don't even know these things, but even I know like this is not the right leaves. Yeah. Like yeah. All right.
Okay. So, okay, wait, before I get started. So I've actually taken this test before. I studied psychology, was my major. And so I've taken this like a bunch of times. It'll be really interesting to see if I get the same result as I get. So technically I already know what my result is, but one of the criticisms of the Myers-Briggs is that it's not always replicatable. Repeatable, whatever. Yeah. So it'll be interesting to see if I get the same results as I did last time.
Cool. By the way, Soha is on Twitch telling us audio is great. Yay. Which reminds us, we're also on Twitch. We're live streaming on Twitch. Follow us on Twitch. Follow my personal YouTube channel. That's when my personal YouTube channel, link in the description, is where I do the meetings live stream with our patrons. Right? Yes. So do that. Yeah, okay, cool. Go over there.
Okay. Wait, wrong tab. Let me sort this. Okay. Wait, retake the test. I don't want you guys to see my results. Okay. And I should probably zoom in a bit.
Let me switch channels on my phone so I can see what people are saying, especially if they tag us.
Okay. Should I start?
Wait, hold on. I'm trying to get my phone so that I can see the live stream. So I can see the live chat. Cool. All right. Read the question.
Oh, this person is saying, will you take the political compass test sometime? Yes, we're going to do that one next. Because these like relaxed streams are quite fun.
Yeah. Especially now, today that we have more free time, so we could go for longer.
And we're slammed this week too, both of us.
Yes.
So you enjoy vibrant social events with lots of people. Yes. You often spend time exploring unrealistic yet intriguing ideas. Yes. Asking me, let me know if you guys want more detail on like what I'm thinking about these things.
Okay.
Because Armin got extremely detailed. But yes. The best way to take tests like this is just to go with your first reaction. Not overthink it. Your travel plans are much more likely to look like a rough list of ideas than a detailed itinerary. Yes. I hate making travel plans. You often think
you do? I was relying on you when we do our like documentary projects for you to plan everything for both of us.
So, yeah, I know that that's what's going to happen.
Okay, so fine. I'll do it.
I hate it.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. No.
I'm not going to like it, but who else is going to do it? It's going to have to be me.
No, come on. I traveled. I've traveled a lot. Like around 30 countries, and I made like detailed plans before, so I could do it. I can make our plans.
Okay, cool.
Cool, cool, cool. All right.
Yeah, because I was like, I already know this is going to be put on me.
No, I
We're
like
gonna fight about it.
no,
It's
when it
gonna be
comes to travel plans, when it comes to going to other countries and stuff, I actually enjoy doing that. I
okay.
do that
Cool.
too much. I've become too controlling. So yeah, but anyways, let's continue.
You often think about what you should have said in a conversation long after it has taken place. Yes,
Yeah, I knew
I
that.
am extremely prone to ruminating. Um, Ghost Bunny is saying Susanna already knows she's going to take over the travel plans. Oh, well, not take over as in like commandeer them, but so much as like that is likely going to be put on my plate.
I have a very effective way of like visiting new cities and getting the most out of each day. It's just that usually my travel companions are extremely slow, right? So, but I usually like when I go to Paris and then I go to London or I go to Rome, like I get so much out of like if I have 5 days in Rome, I get from that 5 days, I get like 1 month of worth of seeing Rome. Like very efficient way of planning. But anyways, because it's good.
Okay. If your friend is sad about something, your first instinct is support them emotionally, not try to solve their problem. Um, it's complicated. I do both, but I have a tendency to want to try to solve people's problems,
Mm.
which has put me in a lot of bad and exhausting situations over the years. Um, so I'm gonna say uh, slight disagree because I feel like I balance the two, but I definitely um, still have a problem with just trying to fix everything. People can rarely upset you. Disagree. You really gonna do me like this?
Yes.
Says one of the top people who upsets me in my
Fair point. Fair point.
life. I'm like, yeah, you would know, mofo.
Upset. Hey, that's not fair. Upset is that the only thing?
No, that's not true at all.
Okay, good. Let's be honest with everyone here.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Cool.
You often rely on other people to be the ones to start a conversation and keep it going. I would disagree. I'm typically very gregarious,
Hmm.
but I do sometimes have issues with social anxiety. So sometimes I'm like, I don't know, I'm nervous, I'm a little intimidated, and then I realize that most people are intimidated by me. So I'm like, oh, um, you have to if you have to temporarily put your plan. Wait, trolls. What do you mean? Wait, what did you just say, Susanna? You're gonna do me like this? Damn. Wait, I don't get it.
I don't know.
Um. So if you have to temporarily put your plans on hold, you make sure it is your top priority to get back on track as soon as possible. Um. Hmm. This is hard. I'm not someone who's like super strict with my plans,
Hmm.
period. So getting back on track isn't even necessarily priority if you don't. It's tough. It's complicated. When it comes to work, when it comes to AR stuff, like yes. When it comes to like my general life, if you have to temporarily put your plans on hold, you have to make sure it's your top priority to get back
Oh,
on.
guys, should I use the line? You're overthinking it. She did that to me. Go first instinct. Like, isn't that what you say? Go first instinct. Like, if you can't tell, wouldn't you just be like right in the middle?
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah.
gonna say. You rarely worry about if you made a good impression on someone you met. No, disagree. Like I said,
If you made a
I
good. Wait, you
ruminate.
really? Oh, you what?
I
Explain.
ruminate.
Yeah.
Do you know what that means?
No, but I can guess. You
Okay.
constantly think about it.
It comes from like the ways cows chew and then swallow and then spit it back up
Oh,
and chew.
oh yeah.
You're constantly mulling over stuff that happened in the past. I've gotten
No.
so much better at this though,
Hmm.
but it used to be a really big challenge for me.
Yeah.
Luke. Yeah, stop analyzing the quiz, Susanna. What kind of idiot would do that? Okay.
Look.
It would be a challenge for you to spend the whole
We
weekend by
should bring
yourself.
Luke here at some point. He should. I would want to see Luke do this test.
He should
Maybe.
start his own channel, to be honest.
Oh yeah, Luke needs to start his own channel.
It would be a challenge for you to spend the whole weekend by yourself without feeling bored. Disagree. I'm a very interesting person. Um, and also I'm very crafty. Like I always have a project. You are more detail oriented than a big picture person. This is hard. I have a hard time letting go of some details. Like I have a hard time delegating. More of a big picture person. I would say I'm more of a big picture person. You're very affectionate with the people I care about. Is there an 11? Is there an 11 on this
Yeah.
scale?
Yes. Oh, you guys, Luke is happy.
Like, is there excessively affectionate? You have a careful and methodical approach to life. No. I'm very much open-ended, I would say. You are still bothered by the mistakes you made a long time ago. Yes. Like I said,
yeah. You
yeah,
used to
I
be
ruminate.
strongly agree, but now
Yeah,
you're better. Yeah.
better. But yeah, I have a neurotic temperament. What do you expect?
Yeah.
At parties and similar events, you can mostly be found farther away from the action. Disagree. Depends on the day, but typically, yeah, I would disagree. You often find it difficult to relate to people who let their emotions guide them.
You mean?
I would somewhat disagree.
I keep wanting to answer these for you. I have to say, I'm
What
stopping
did
my.
you think? I know I wanted to answer yours for you too yesterday.
Yeah,
I
but
was.
I don't want to influence your answers. I'm like stop. Like stopping myself. You
What
have.
did you think I would have answered this?
I read this question. You often find it difficult to relate to people who are basically like me, like yourself.
No, but you don't let your emotions guide you.
No, by me I mean you.
What?
No, I mean you. Oh, never mind. As basically, it must be a disagree because you're one of them. That's what I mean. That's what I meant. Okay.
um. Yeah, I've brought a lot more rationality into my life. So there's a lot of people in my life who don't get when I've like made that distinction anymore, and I don't understand them as much as I used to. Um, yeah.
Ooh, I want to know this one.
When looking for a movie, you can take ages browsing the catalog. I don't even watch movies. This is the problem. I would say agree because I don't watch movies. I don't know what's released. I don't know what's coming out. So I'm like, I don't even know what's available to me right now. I have to check it out. I usually go straight for a specific genre.
Mm-hmm.
I know the exact genre I want and maybe a subgenre.
So within that genre, though, can you pick the movie right away?
Well, when I'm browsing, I either already know what I'm going to watch, or if I'm browsing, I'd probably, maybe not ages, but I'd take a little while to figure out what I want to watch. You can stay calm under a lot of pressure. Disagree. Um,
I don't know actually.
what do you
I think
think?
no. I think depends on the type of pressure for you. I think what I think this is about something else now. You actually can stay calm under a lot of pressure. You're very good at it actually. I just think you don't give yourself credit.
Oh,
No, I seriously no. I've observed you. They stay calm under a lot of pressure. This is totally wrong. You're answering this wrong.
okay. I think I'm biased because I know like how much internal turmoil there is.
Yeah, that makes it even more difficult to stay calm, which is like you're experiencing a lot of internal turmoil and yet you're keeping a calm demeanor. That means that you're calm even though there's a storm going inside you. So that's exactly what this question is asking.
Okay. I'll give myself a mostly agree
Yes,
because
good.
I do have moments where I snap.
Yeah, who doesn't?
But I guess you're right.
Yeah, I'm right. Of course I'm right.
like yeah, and even when I do have a breaking point, I usually like I don't know, I let myself get that emotion out. And then it's like, okay, like stand back up, like it's time to buckle up, like I'm not like, like slap, slap, like let's roll, you know what I mean? Like
Sony doesn't understand that noise that you're making. This he's like, what was that?
what when I go like this, like
Yeah,
that?
yeah. You don't. Okay, that means that's. He's not heard. Okay, yeah.
How do I explain what that noise means? It's
That
like
means
it's like a but what?
that means okay. That's noise means I'm caught off guard and I don't know what to say.
Yeah. It's like uh almost like a yeah, like
Yeah, you're like it means like this is what I do, like
yeah.
like that. That's what I. Yeah. So
Is
she
Stony just hearing my spastic noises for the first time?
yeah, that's what she does it all the
Or
time.
or maybe Armin's just used to it. I don't normally do it on camera. I don't know. um,
The
when in a
different
group,
people have different noises. You have the gee. I have the ish, and
hmm
that's some people go oof.
yeah,
Some people,
I have
some people go
a
like
yikes.
yeah, yikes, yikes. Some people go yikes. Yeah, exactly.
Some people do break the fourth wall.
Yeah,
Look
yeah,
at the
yeah.
camera.
Yeah, I like that. Some people go like yeah. All right.
Okay. When in a group of people you do not know, you have no problem jumping into their conversation. I would disagree because I typically think people interpret that as rude.
Hmm.
Maybe it's because I grew up in communities that were known for being frosty and kind of hostile cities. Like I didn't grow up in a very effusive city.
Hmm.
My noises vary on the language. I'm mentally in. I love it.
I totally get that. I totally get that. I think
What's your
differently when
Farsi noise?
no, but like not the noise part, but being the language I'm mentally in. Like I can even notice that my thought process difference whether I'm tuned into my Persian, mentally Persian or mentally English. The way you think about things, the way you voice things in your head, the directions that you go with your thoughts are different depending on what language you're logged in as. It's
Yeah.
like it's kind of like logging as two different profiles on the same computer. But anyways, that's what it feels like. Yeah. All right, go on.
um what was I saying? Oh yeah, so basically I grew up in like a culture where this is perceived as rude. So I don't do that.
Hmm.
When you sleep, your dreams tend to be bizarre and fantastical. Girl, if you only knew.
Wait, who are these people that are having dreams that are not bizarre and fantastical? Like you guys, like, do people have dreams where they just like just doing like I'm working on my computer and there's nothing I
Yeah.
can. Okay. Wow, what boring dream! How boring you have to be that even your dreams are boring.
Wait, look at Option. Yeah, I think instead of ouch if I'm in Persian mode.
Ugh.
um, okay. In your opinion, it's sometimes to step on others to get ahead in life.
Boring people.
Sometimes, yeah, it's necessary.
Wait, hold on. In your opinion, it is sometimes okay to step. Oh yeah, okay.
Sometimes, yeah.
Sometimes, yeah. I mean, it says
Um,
sometimes, yeah.
you're dedicated and focused on your goals, only rarely getting sidetracked. I disagree because my goals shift.
Mm.
Um, as I, discover more about myself and who I am as an adult and new experiences that show me more about what I'm interested in life. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Um, more data. As I get more data about the world, I find new things about myself and um, my goals change.
right. Especially in
Uh,
the last year. I think a lot of people changed in the last year more than most years.
but yeah,
I think
globally.
globally, more. I think globally, people have discovered some things about themselves in this last year that they did not know.
Yeah, for real.
Yes. Like if you haven't changed in the last year, that's weird. You're
Yeah.
weird. Yeah.
Um, can someone tell Nico in the live chat to stop not using English? Because I already warned
Yeah.
him. So okay, if you make a mistake, you tend to start doubting yourself, your abilities, or your knowledge. Yes, I have a terrible habit of this, and it drives Armin crazy. Um,
Yeah, actually, yeah. You need somebody to keep telling you how great you are until you learn how to do it yourself. I mean, you actually no, never mind. You're actually a lot better than that now. You have made a lot of progress. You believe in yourself a lot more than you used to. If you make a
yeah.
mistake, you tend to start doubting yourself, your abilities. I mean, you're saying strong agree, but you're better than before. So maybe it's like a little bit less than before now. I think you have finally started to believe that you are very valuable and you have a lot of skills and care and know-how and intelligence
Yeah, it
to
depends on the day.
I mean yeah, so it's not strongly agree. I think like you have started to believe that you're better than 99% of the people out there. Like yeah, like if when you said I mean like you I think you have. I think you like when you actually honest with yourself and you think about it, you're like, yeah, I guess I am superior to most people. I have to admit. Like, I think you've gotten to that point finally, right? So it's not, yeah,
Yeah, I'm really hard on myself.
right.
Yeah.
I think you feel a little bit shame in admitting how great you are, and now you're like getting over that. Like, well, I
Yeah.
can't deny reality, right? Like, I think so. I think so. I think. So. All right. Okay.
Um yeah, it's tough. It's really tough. Well,
Mm,
no, I've had I go through phases. Like I realized in college when I was like pretty depressed through most of college and
mm,
still achieved honors and still I was I was I was stoned out of my mind and extremely high achieving
right.
and I was stoned like through all 4 years of college and I
Yeah.
still did
So you,
so much. And that's when I realized I was like, "Oh, me operating at a diminished capacity is still better than probably like is still in the top percentile of most people operating in their top capacity."
yeah. So I mean, there you go. I
Cause
mean, you have verification from external sources as well.
yeah,
Like you have objective verification of that.
yeah.
So you have to be like, you cannot just deny it, right?
Okay.
Good.
Um Okay. Uh,
But even you saying that, that means that it should be like even less than. It should be only the not in the middle. Do you know what I mean? It should be like just one next to the
no, but I
one
mean,
to the.
like, I can acknowledge myself about that sometimes, but I do doubt myself.
Yeah, we'll fix that.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Um, when at a social event, you rarely try to introduce yourself to new people and mostly talk to the ones you already know. Um, oof. I would say like a little bit agree.
I
Like
think. Yeah,
it's
go ahead.
not completely off the table.
Hmm. I think that the only reason, not the only reason, one reason that might compel you to go talk to people is that you notice that they're like lonely and nobody's talking to them. And you're gonna be like, damn, that person is lonely. Like you're gonna be like, oh, like you're trying to get them like you feel bad for them or something. And you're doing it, you might do it for them, not for yourself.
It depends. Like,
Mm.
well, I don't know if I want to get into it, but usually I'm also like alone at events, so that would make sense too. Um, you usually lose interest in a discussion when it gets philosophical. It depends. I somewhat agree.
Hmm.
I
Depends on the
find
philosophy, I guess.
Yeah, exactly. It depends on the philosophy. Some because some stuff is just nonsense, and also I lose interest in philosophy when I feel like it's just um counter to what I understand from psychology. Um, yeah, because I'm like, this is just it's not YOLA YOLA
We have more
YOLA
time.
Habibis.
We have more time today, though. So
Yeah,
I wanna.
we're in no rush.
So that's what I actually want to hear her analysis. I want to hear like her thoughts. So
Um,
I'm interested.
yeah. You would never let yourself cry in front of others. Definitely not.
Ooh. And that's a good thing.
Yeah.
You That's a
Um,
good thing. Like, hey guys, normalize crying.
yeah.
It's your body's way of telling you that you need to express emotions. And like it's a heal, like, right? Isn't it? Like you're a psychologist. You have more experience in this kind of information than I do.
Yeah.
And
I
your
mean
body
the
is like, can we like express ourselves so that we could like get over this crap right now? And you're like, no,
yeah,
you just hold it in.
it's
Right,
about a cathartic release most of the time. Now,
right.
like you want to be able to let me expand this so it actually fills the screen.
Yeah, good. How
Um,
did you do that? Wait, you can do that now?
yeah, because I'm just sharing one window. Oh, that
What?
looks so much better.
Wait, StreamYard lets you do that?
Yeah.
Is that a new thing?
No. Um, yeah, I've been extremely vulnerable publicly. The key is, just like having some control over it. You don't want to be falling out over yourself in everyday situations, right?
Right.
Yeah, that sounds like an impairment. That sounds like a legitimate impairment. By just being able to cry. Actually, Susie is the expert in this. Her analysis matters, unlike Armin just being pedantic yesterday. No, no, babe, he's saying simp for Gur and Armin, though.
You know, Afshin, I only need you on the Persian channel, so there's nothing stopping me from banning you here, right?
Ah,
Okay.
um, okay. You feel more drawn to places with a bustling and busy atmosphere than to more quiet and intimate ones. Emphasis being on more drawn. Yeah, I've always lived in a big city. Um, you like, but I actually do quite like quiet spaces. I love going to the mountains, etc. But the emphasis is more drawn. You like discussing difficult views and theories of what the world could look like in the future. Yeah, not difficult, different. Wow, dyslexia. Um, when it comes to life changing choices, you mostly listen to your heart rather than your head.
Okay, let's not be pedantic. By the way, the person that was typing like, but you didn't think with your heart. Heart is for pumping blood.
Yeah.
Stop it. Cut it out. Stop it. Okay.
Life changing choices. I would say somewhat agree, or mostly agree. Because I definitely have like a barrier that I've implemented. You know, a fail safe, if you will, to be like, girl, what you doing? But being led by your heart isn't always necessarily a bad thing. But after you learn after some times that it cannot be a hard agree.
Wait, aren't you like actually people are making like aren't you already like if you're thinking right now about this, doesn't that already contradict what you're aren't you already like because if you're thinking with your heart you would be like you would just be like you're already overthinking this, which means that you should be answering disagree, no? Like you're analyzing this instead of going with what your gut is. I don't know if that's true, but that's what I think that's what enlightenment
I
loading
mean,
is.
okay, that's one way to think about this, but I'm thinking based on my past history,
Okay.
what I know about myself, right?
Right.
So you cannot. I mean, I've been in therapy for like a decade, right? Like I've got.
Oh my god, Ghost Bunny. You did that.
After he just said.
Lucas saying, oh, you're overthinking.
Well,
Okay,
overthinking is my middle name. Armin, for someone who is overly critical like he is, he gets very frustrated by my overthinking. Yes, you do.
Okay.
How many times have you been like, you're making this harder than it needs to be?
Okay, but it's thinking. It's not the thinking that is the problem. It's the right type of thinking and the wrong type.
Oh.
All right. Okay.
Okay. You cannot imagine yourself dedicating your life to the study of something you cannot see, touch, or experience. This is like a very loaded question. Maybe not loaded is the right word, but I need this to be operationalized better. Like, on what level can you not see, touch, or experience something? Like some people might think that like neuroscience is something you cannot. Well, you can see it if you're in an fMRI.
I'm triggered by this question.
Right?
This is an anti-atheist question.
This is bigotry.
This test was written by a theist, and he was like, "You're not one of those atheists that needs to see, touch, and experience things before."
I know. Someone made a pig noise. That was me snorting. I snort when I laugh sometimes.
Why is Stony Stony? You're obsessed with noises. Like you're like, what is that noise? What is this noise? You're like analyzing. I think Stony has like a notebook as like recording or audio. Yeah, especially.
So I would say disagree because also I'm not a numbnuts, right? Come on. Okay. You usually prefer to get your revenge rather than forgive. I would disagree. I used to be extremely vindictive, but now I'm not. Yeah, that was no bueno. You often make decisions on a whim. It depends on the depth and importance of the decision. But like the first thing that came to my mind is I think about like how I go about my weekend, right? My weekend is like one of the few times that I don't even have no work. I just have less work, right? So on those days, I relax, I take it easy, I don't do my chores maybe as quickly as I have to. Like I get coffee whenever I want because like that's some of the few times that I have time to just make decisions as they come. But when it comes to other stuff, mm, well, it's hard because especially like as an executive or being in an executive role, you have to make those executive decisions that just come up right away, right?
Mm.
You just have to make like quick decisions because someone's like, hey, like I need like you delegated this task to me, this thing comes up, what do I do? You're just like, boom, here you go. I would say somewhat agree because it's dependent. The time you spend by yourself often ends up being more interesting and satisfying than the time you spend with other people. Um,
Hmm.
I would disagree. I'm fascinated by people. I love people watching. I'm extremely interested in
Oof.
the the inner lives of other people. I want to get inside their heads. I want to know them better. Like,
Really
um,
interesting.
it's being more interesting and satisfying than wait, time spent by yourself. Yeah, I disagree. I'm very into
Wait,
observing other
read it.
people.
Yeah, okay, cool.
I mean, I was literally, I wanted to be a psychologist. Maybe I still could be one day. So I would say disagree.
Yeah, actually, that's a good point.
um, you often put special effort into interpreting the real meaning of the message of a song or a movie. Yeah.
Hmm.
Um, I'm a there's breadth learners and there's depth learners, and I'm a depth learner. I want to sift through layers. I want to understand nuances. It's because I'm a Scorpio and I want to explore the depths, okay? I want to explore the taboo. I mean, this also just goes into like being bent towards psychology as well. You always know exactly what you want. Disagree. Um,
Hmm.
what makes you say that?
I think you're good at analyzing what you want. The things that you want are so complicated that makes it difficult to analyze. But if anybody could analyze them, it's you. Like you're very self-aware.
That's true.
Yeah, you're extremely self-aware. I think. But you're dealt a very tough hand, which makes it more difficult to analyze. But you analyze them better than most people can.
That's different from knowing exactly what you want, though.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Good point.
I only say that because what I want tends to evolve. Like I said, as my goals shift and I learn more, things change.
Hmm.
I'm not very rigid or brittle in that way. Wait, how is that even backhanded?
Hmm.
Breadth versus depth. Right.
Yeah.
um you rarely think back on the choices you made and wonder what you could have done differently. Disagree. How many times have I talked about my rumination problem? Um, um, in public place, you usually stick to quieter and less crowded areas. Disagree. And like, take me to the underground rave. You tend to focus on present realities rather than future possibilities.
Hmm.
I disagree. No, I disagree. I think a lot. I daydream a lot. I fantasize a lot.
Yeah.
Um, you often have a hard time understanding other people's feelings. Completely disagree.
Yeah, you actually. No, yeah, you're
I'm
good.
more emotionally intelligent than probably like most of the population.
Yeah, good. You're giving yourself credit. Good job.
Oh. Um, When you start to work on a project, you prefer to make as many decisions upfront as possible. I will do a somewhat disagree. So I'm very much a model-based learner, meaning when I work on a project, it helps me a lot to have an example of a finished product of this, what I'm working on, that I can help use to learn about the process of going about this project, right? So if I have a model as an example, that helps me make those necessary decisions about how I should go about this project. So in that way, it's making some decisions up front. Or maybe that's just like being guided. But in general, I'm very open ended because I've learned that you learn more, things shift. You know,
I'm
you
gonna
can't
put
be.
Nico is
Oh,
like spamming a little bit. Should I put him on timeout?
he's been like spamming this whole time.
Should I put him on timeout?
Sure.
Nico, I'm just gonna put you on timeout for a little bit because this is like you you going a little bit. Just timeout for now.
Oh, I wish I
All
could
right.
get a crack on the other side of my neck. Um, when you know someone thinks highly of you, you also wonder how long it will be until they become disappointed in you. Yes, this comes from my family dynamic. um, you feel comfortable just walking up to someone you find interesting and striking up a conversation. I would somewhat disagree because it's not completely off of the table, but if I genuinely find them interesting, then I'm probably going to be a bit intimidated by them. And so I don't completely feel comfortable doing that. Because I'm like, they're so much cooler than me. um, you often drift away into daydreaming about various ideas or scenarios. 1000%. You look after yourself first, others come in second. Disagree. I'm terrible at taking care of myself.
You're getting
And
better.
I know you had a very pedantic answer about how that's the same thing yesterday, but that's not how I'm answering this question. Actually, no, I'm not going to call that pedantic. I apologize. Um,
No, but you look after yourself. This is good actually. Like you used to be, you're paying attention to yourself more.
yeah,
Right? You're taking care of yourself, so it's good. Yeah.
it's it's a work in progress,
Yes.
but
Good.
yeah, I tend to put myself last. Um, Even when you have planned a particular daily routine, you usually just end up doing what you want. Wait, doing what you feel like at any given moment. Um, well, okay. This is what's difficult because I think about like my work days versus my less work days. you know? So if it's a work day, then I have to stick to what I have to do, right? Like I have a lot on my itinerary, a lot on my agenda. Um, and then that more stuff comes in and then things become higher priority and etc. But then on my less work days, because I don't have free time, um, usually just end up, yeah, I completely just end up doing what I feel like at any given moment because I don't have days off. I deserve it when I have less work. So I will. Mm, I'll somewhat agree. Your mood can change very quickly. I will mostly agree. Um,
Yes.
because I'd be stupid if I said that it doesn't just change. But I also know when you have an adolescence characterized by major depressive disorder and you improve a lot, you know the range, right? So
Right.
I know how much worse it could be, or has been, I should say. So I'm
But
like,
that's not a bad thing. like your mood can change very quickly. I mean, it's fun to have a like life being a roller coaster rather than like you just.
Okay, so here's the deal. As someone who has been diagnosed with a clinical mood disorder
Oh, okay.
that is characterized by a lack of ability to regulate, right? And so there have been times in my life where I've been completely unable to regulate my mood,
Hmm.
right? So now I actually can regulate my mood.
Okay. But I have like, for example, I have mood changes that I enjoy,
Mm-hmm.
like that I don't want to.
Yeah, but what I'm talking about is the level where it goes into an impairment.
Mm. Yeah, you have no control over.
Exactly.
Right. Okay.
And so
I
I've been
see.
at that place in my life. It sucks. And so now I am cognizant of the fact that I have much more control over my mood now.
All right.
Thank the Lord. Oh my God. Um, you often contemplate the reasons for human existence or the meaning of life.
Hmm. How did I answer?
Mm, okay, for me, like the reasons for human existence or the meaning of life are like two very separate things.
Yeah. Oh, you're so good at this. Yes.
Well, let me explain.
Yeah.
So, like, this is like, I mean, it's an interesting question, but to me, it is not so relevant now that we're already here.
Mm.
And so, what I'm more interested in is about how humans, as these messy little creatures, go about creating this. So, I don't know how to answer these questions because it's like, no, yes.
Yeah, because I think the fact. Okay. You okay? So this is why I know you're very smart. Okay. The fact that people put these two next to each other shows how little understanding they have.
Yeah.
Like they're completely different categories of questions, right? And the fact that the reason why people the understanding between they don't understand the differences between the two definitions of purpose or
Mm-hmm.
like reason could mean like purpose or the explanations of how bad something came about, and they are so irrelevant. I mean, they are somewhat relevant, but so they're not the same. Yeah.
I'll
I
do a
mean,
somewhat agree because it's
yeah.
not like, well, you often contemplate it. I often contemplate not the meaning of human life or even just the form of life itself. I I contemplate the processes that other people do this. Like I said, I'm like a student of human behavior.
The reason for human existence.
So in that case I
But you
would
don't need
somewhat
to,
disagree
guys.
because I'm not even contemplating the meaning of life. I'm contemplating people's behaviors. So okay, I'll do a somewhat disagree.
Yeah, I answered completely disagree because the reasons for human existence has already been
Well,
answered.
yeah, because you're like
Wh-
you answer completely disagree because you're like I already know.
I mean, like, why are you contemplating something that has already been like? Hey, dude, why are you like? We already know. We already know. Like, what are you like? Are you like gonna go change it? Like, how arrogant? People call me arrogant. People call me arrogant, and people with no experience in biology or anything science related are sitting on their couch. And I'm like, let me think if I could come up with an answer to this that is different from all the experts and all the research and all the scientific data that is out there.
Or
And
just
like,
make them up.
who are you? Who are you? Like, who the crap do you think you are? That your opinion that
Yeah, yeah, no, no, or
that's gonna
or
go
or just
out. Of,
or I'll just make up what feels good to me, right?
no, the fact that people think that they're gonna come up with an opinion on their couch, like just sitting there, that is gonna be somewhat different from all the all the information that we have out there, and that their opinion is all of a sudden going to be the fact that they themselves they take that opinion that came out of nowhere more seriously than all the scientific information that we have out there, and like they're giving themselves so much credit for valuing that opinion, and then people call me arrogant. Okay, I'm the fact that I know what I'm good at and I don't shy away from it, that's not arrogant. Me like knowing that me giving into other people's opinions when I know that they have their expertise and I don't, and I know like, anyways, that is, I'm just realistic. Okay, so
Yeah.
this is dumb. People are arrogant if and again, this is well, these are the same group of people that think that the entire universe is somehow is around built around human life and is supposed to give them meaning.
Yeah.
And yeah, so obviously the arrogance is to be expected. But anyways,
Yeah.
let's continue.
You often talk about your own feelings and emotions. Agree. I'm quite comfortable with it. I have a lot of depth of insight into my own feelings and emotions. And I've been doing it for a long time. And this is why people find me to be empathetic and nurturing, I think.
Yeah.
And relatable and compassionate. It's just part of my character. You have got detailed education or career development plans stretching several years into the future. Not. Somewhat disagree.
Cool.
Because I keep changing my mind. You rarely dwell on your regrets. Disagree. Yeah, disagree.
Yes.
Spending time in a dynamic atmosphere with lots of people around quickly makes you feel drained and in need of a getaway. No. I'm fascinated by people. I love being around people. Yeah. So even if I'm not if I'm not engaging with other people themselves, I just like to watch. Lifetime appointment.
No compete. Do we have a no compete clause in your contract? No.
What?
No.
No comment. You see yourself as more of a realist than a visionary. I somewhat agree. Because I feel like, there's a percentage split right there. Because I have a lot of big visions, but I'm very realistic about how I have to go about them.
Wait, be careful. Is this the last page? Don't click. Oh no, this is not the last page. Okay, because before you click on the last page, I want people to guess while I go.
Oh, Fanny is here. Hi, Fanny.
Hey.
You find it easy to sympathize with someone who has gone through something you never had. Yes. Like times 100. Maybe too much.
Yeah.
Your personal work style is closer to spontaneous bursts of energy than to persistent and organized and consistent efforts. I work almost like 13 hours a day, so I don't know how to characterize this.
Well, then go in the middle.
Yeah. Like, I get more stuff done in spontaneous bursts, but I'm consistently working.
Oh, Aleph is making it bad.
Oh. Okay, we'll see. Well, now you've just tainted this test. Now this is no longer valid. No, I'm kidding. I'm going to slightly agree because I might be more productive in spontaneous bursts, even though I
Yeah.
am constantly working.
Yeah, I think when we work together, I'm a lot more organized than you are.
Maybe if I wasn't constantly working,
Right.
that'd be easier for me. Because, I don't know, I'm probably dealing with some burnout that makes me not as productive.
You
Uh,
are okay, you are more organized when it comes to like documents, long-term plans, getting things in order, creating a structure for the company. But when it comes to going through the daily tasks, I think I'm more organized than you. Like I have my to-do list. I have the things I know exactly the things I need to get done today. I
yeah.
am more focused on each task while I'm getting in. Well, you keep distracting us.
That's not fair, Armin, because you know I'm more productive when I'm around.
Yes, no, no, no. Even okay, no. So here's the thing: you are more productive when you're around because hanging out with you makes it easier for me to focus on things, in spite of you constantly distracting us from getting the task out. Like that's how much fun it is to hang out with you. That makes it easier for me to go through my tasks, even though you keep distracting us from getting the task done. I still get more stuff done when I'm hanging out with you because it's less exhausting to get my tasks done when I'm hanging out with you. So in spite of your constant distractions, I get more done
But you
when
like my distractions.
I know because it's fun hanging out with you while I'm working. So I so even though you're distracting us, for some reason I get a lot more done when I'm hanging out with you because it just makes the work thing fun.
Okay.
And yeah, I know it's contradictory, but that's how I am. Yeah.
You're like, I miss you. Why are you not here to distract me? um,
Yeah. I have to
you're,
constantly remind myself that every time you distract us, I'm like, we need to get this done, and you're distracting us. I have to remind myself, like, I wouldn't even be sitting here doing this and getting this job done if you weren't here. So
yeah.
I can't be too mad. Right. Right.
Your emotions control you more than you control them. Um, I would, I would, uh, I'm leaning towards somewhat disagree because sometimes when my emotions first come up, they can feel very intense, but then I'm very quick to drill down to what's going on, identify what's going on, and then get myself together.
Hmm.
You know, I actually think that itself is controlling them, so I'm going to go with disagreeing. Even though I mean, because I am an emotional
No,
person, I
wait.
have to be able to control them. I don't know. What do you think?
Your emotion control. I think it's right in the middle. I think you have a lot of emotions that control you, and you are very aware of them, and you are very good at trying to manage them. Like as somebody that is like 90% of being able to control your emotions is being very aware of them, and you have really analyzed your emotions more than anyone I know actually. Like you notice them when they show up, you notice them why they come, you have recognized their sources, you recognize the influence they have on you. So given that you have done at least 90% of the work that it requires to control your emotions, I would say like you are actually better than most people. I think you think like they control you a lot because you have very strong emotions.
Probably, I think that they control me because I'm more aware of them than most people.
Yes, what? Yes, exactly. But you have no. I think it's like at least in the middle. I would actually go even more with agree.
No, Armin, this is your emotions control you, would be agree.
Oh, oh yeah. Okay, never mind. So yeah, strongly disagree then.
Yeah.
I just didn't read it. No, I agree.
Yeah,
Okay,
you
I
read
agree.
it the
I
other way
agree.
around.
I agree with your answer. So yeah, strongly
Yeah.
disagree. Good.
Because the management of them is controlling them.
Good.
LJ is saying Susanna's beauty is a distraction. Stop beauty shaming Armin. She can't help it. Maybe buy her a hijab and you'll focus.
Wait.
One time Armin did tell me to put on a hijab.
Yes, I did.
That was so funny.
I like Susie. I think I understand. I understand hijab now. I think I understand. I get the point. Sorry, I have to go apologize to Muslims. I see. I get it. I get it.
You're like, God damn it. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I'm waiting for Armin to put on a hijab too.
Wait, we're doing that at 50,000 subscribers.
Oh my gosh. After a long, exhausting week, a fun party is just what you need. It depends. It highly depends. Cover your aura. This ain't a game.
Yeah. This is like she thinks we're joking. Yeah. That's true. Yeah, it might backfire, guys. It might backfire. Eesh. This might backfire. It might look good.
You frequently find yourself wondering about how technological advancement could change everyday life. Well, the emphasis here is on frequently. I'm gonna do neutral because it's not frequent, but I do think about bringing more prosperity to the most amount of people often, right? I think about that frequently, and that includes technological advancement. So
my entire life plan depends on the answer to that question, right?
That's true. Yeah.
My entire structure of how I think about the future and which direction
includes transcending your body.
Yes, so that is like my entire philosophy rests on
Why do you think he's always talking about his health, you guys? He's literally it's literally because he's just trying to live long enough to transcend his body. That's not even a joke.
I mean, guys, if we die, okay, if we die, we're the unluckiest humans that have ever lived, because we're probably like the last generation of humans who died. Like, we just made it by this much. We're just like, you missed it. You die. Nobody else died.
Let's be honest. Susanna would look hot as F in a hijab. Watch all the people who think Armin is a secret Muslim come out. I told you he's a Muslim. He hates it.
We should both do a hijab one day together.
That'd be hilarious.
I have 50,000 subscribers. Both of us do hijab.
Yes. Wait, Fanny, you have a Discord? Send me the link to your Discord, please. You always consider how your actions might affect other people before doing something. Well, this could be taken to like different levels, right? So like some people take this to like a very high level of thinking about everything. Is this the most ethical thing I can do? Like, I don't take it to that level. I'm mostly just taking it to like being like a considerate level.
You think about that. Mortav, no, for 30K we're doing drunk live streaming. Saying for 50K we're doing a job.
No, I think if anything it should be the other way around. Like, drunk is a bigger, hilarious.
I already went and got vodka. For 30K. For 30K we're gonna do drunk live streaming. For 50K we're gonna do hijabi live streaming.
No, I think it should be hijab plus something.
No, hijab is a big deal. You don't understand.
You don't understand. You still honor the commitments you made even if you have a change of heart. Um. Yes, I can be a flake on like going out sometimes. Um. Well, I mean, that's because I have a chronic pain disorder, and sometimes I feel like crap, so I literally can't make it. Yeah, I'm still gonna do mostly agree. You rarely feel insecure. Insecure. I doubt myself, but I don't feel insecure. I would say mostly agree.
Okay, hold on. Don't click see results. I'm gonna go take a pee break, and while I do a pee break, people could guess, and you could highlight.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
People
So
could
you
guess,
guessed
and
you guessed at the beginning
you guess
after
at the
seeing
beginning.
this.
Now guess now, okay? All
Yeah,
right. Bye-bye.
because I've given you a lot more data to make an informed decision. Susanna looks like a village girl with two ponytails and with a stoned smile. Okay, literally, I only have one braid. And if you think this is me stoned, you ain't seen nothing. Ah, yes, Mars. We will drink when we meet in a few weeks, Susanna. Mars, it's happening, Habibi. Oh my God, I'm so excited. I was so jealous when you were posting photos with Vince. Like, my boys, you met and I wasn't there, and that's not fair. Um, Afshin is saying we should do a drunk stream with voice hijab. For the just to save the channel. Do you mean like how some women make their like kind of more fundamentalist women make their voices ugly after talking to men 3 times so that they're not attracted to them because of their voice? Like, is that what you mean? Or oh, you mean me basically being there to shield him from the world, or really more accurately, shield the world from him? Yeah, no, I'm gonna have to be there to make sure Armin doesn't get canceled. I don't think I can drink for that. Um,
Look at this.
what the? Oh,
Vodka.
snap. Wait, hold it up again. Oh, my word.
It's what percentage?
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
How much
Vodka.
damage do you. It's like, well, because
Vodka
you
is the only
barely
thing I don't
drink,
drink.
so, like.
Vodka is that. Oh, somebody's in love with you. I love you
Oh,
so
thank
much.
you. Welcome to the Simp Army, Habibi.
Vodka is the healthiest drink, by the way. Everything else comes
I
with
know.
so much sugar.
Um.
Oh, Hussein is saying you're clearly very emotional, like the Shias. Spent so much time with Armin.
Well, I'm also ex-Catholic, so.
Yes. Who are the more emotional? Who are the more self-hating people? Oh, Wokistani white people, Shias, or Catholics?
Self-hating. This is difficult. I would have to go with Wokistani white people
Yeah,
because at
Wokistani.
least with Catholicism, you can receive salvation through Jesus.
I mean, they still don't
Wokistani, there
have
is no
like,
way out. There is no salvation.
but like, do Wokistani white people like cut themselves for their sins? For
Did you not see videos of people doing that during BLM?
they
During,
cut, they take their babies and they cut their
well, not doing
skull.
that, but there was all these white people basically doing like a role reversal demonstration
Yeah, but
where
they do.
they're
Do they have like cuts on their backs from
not real
chains?
cuts. They were like
Right,
fake cuts, but that was
right.
still pretty extreme.
Yeah. Okay, so it's interesting because the three of them are sins for hating yourself, for sins, the original sin, hating yourself because of abandoning Hussein in Karbala, and hating yourself because colonialism.
Yeah.
Yeah, interesting.
Wait,
Interesting.
but
Why didn't you
for
do all three?
Shias, is there a way to receive salvation? to be forgiven.
Yeah, you just go like this.
Yeah, Hussein. Yeah, Hussein.
Hussein.
No, but I mean, like, is there? That's right. Show them. Is there like forgiveness of sins? Like, if you find Jesus Christ as your Lord and Savior? Well, not technically that, but like, is there a comparable version?
um I mean, you're okay. You're just like, you don't need forgiveness for that. You didn't do it. You just have to show how sad you are that it happened. It's a bit different,
The son
right?
is dying laughing. It looked like the noobs in Tehran during Ashura. Is it Ashura or Ashura?
Ashura Tasua. Depends if you're an Arab or a Persian.
Mm.
Ashura Tasua.
Appreciate the shout outs. Represent.
Imagine if you're like a double X like Deborah, right?
Yes.
And you're a ex-Catholic, ex-Shia, white, ex-Wokistani
So that's
person.
triple. That's a triple threat right there.
Triple, yeah, but you went through all the self-hating ideologies. Like imagine if you were like ex-Catholic and you're also ex. Oh, you already did two of the self-hating ones, right?
Yeah.
But imagine if your next journey was like Shia Islam, right? And you were
That'd be
like,
fascinating.
that would be like, yeah, you went all of the most self-hating. Yeah, thanks, guys.
I bet there's other ones as well.
Hmm.
Yeah, but the Catholics go deep with it.
Hassan
I
is
think,
getting.
okay, well, if Catholics can at least have a path for salvation, I feel like it ranks lower.
No, I mean, no. I think it in the Shia version, you're not held. You're not accountable. You just have to show. You just have to be very sad. You just have to be sad. Okay, you didn't do anything. It's not like in Christianity that like, oh, you have committed sin. In Islam, is like, no, you didn't. You didn't do this to a saint. Just show that you're sad that it happened to him. Okay, that's all you need to do. Right? Just cry, right? If you don't cry, that means you don't appreciate what Hussein did for you.
Wait, okay, so let's get a drum roll. Self-loathing triple threat. Okay.
Right.
Wait,
are you gonna bring up the screen before you do the drum roll? Oh yeah, okay, cool.
okay. Yes, drum roll, please.
Wait, hold on. Am I supposed to do it too?
Okay, there we go.
All right, there we go.
I'm gonna be curious if I get the same results. Okay, let's see. I did get the same results.
Same results?
Yeah.
Exactly, like all the letters are the same?
I can't remember if the percentages are the same.
No, but the E.
This is the same. Yeah.
Interesting. So when did you take it last time then?
Well, I've taken it many times over the years.
Has it changed at all over the years?
Basically no.
I should have logged in and saved my results and kept track of them through every year. Do it once every year and see if it changes.
I don't know if they actually keep your well, you still can actually, because look, you can go save results.
That's exactly what I meant.
Yeah, no, just log into your browser and you can still do that.
Yeah, but I didn't save it last time, so I have to take the test again.
No, you don't. If you revisit the web page.
Really?
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
Ooh, okay. I'm gonna.
But the thing is, I don't know if they keep track of multiple tests over the years. That's the only thing.
If I save my results, I just download them and they will be fine.
Oh, true.
Okay, so what does it mean? You're a campaigner.
Yes. So it was so funny to me, and honestly, guys, I was like a little bit insulted when people were saying that I was an I, and I'm so consistently extroverted. Like I always rank extroverted. Yeah. Because so people on the Discord were guessing that I was the adventurer, but the adventurer, it has a very similar makeup except you're introverted.
Okay, so mine was E.
No, yours was introverted.
Wait, I'm introverted?
Yeah.
The guy that can't wait to get in front of all these people and do live streams and hang out with people all the time?
Because so much of your answer was about how much you like spending time with yourself, how you find time with yourself more interesting.
Well, maybe that's why I like hanging out with people in the live chat here more than people like in parties and stuff, because I have like these are my people.
Yeah, they come to you.
Like we created this community here,
Yeah.
and it's like, yeah, maybe I don't know. Maybe like if I go outside, I'm like, who the hell? Like you guys in the live chat, you're the only people I like hanging out with after Susanna. So
Still number one, baby.
wait, I got what did I get? I got is this what I got? Hold on.
Yeah,
INT.
TJ, or
Okay.
the architect.
So what is that? The I is introvert or
Yeah.
extrovert. What is the N? Oh
Uh,
yeah. Okay, here actually it's right there.
intuiting,
Energy.
intuiting versus sensing.
Intuit.
So
Observe.
I intuit things definitely. And then this one is feeling versus thinking. So you got thinking.
Hmm.
And then this is perceiving versus judging. I got perceiving, you got judging.
Hmm. And
Which
what's that
means that
last?
I'm more open-ended. You are, so I perceive differences, I perceive changes and make decisions off of those. You're more judging, where you go in and like go out, so to speak.
Okay, we got the sweetest, one of the sweetest kind of super chats. Aww.
Aww, thank you, Alif.
Aww.
Saying for the $5, thank you. I totally thought you were the advocate, but you both rock no matter what. Aww.
Okay, I have to admit something about Alif right now. Alif, can I be honest with you? Every time I read your name, I want to in my head, I
Alif,
go,
Lamin.
how the hell did you know that? What the hell? How do you know this? Susanna, what the hell?
I'm a secret Muslim.
How do you know this? Aleph, yes, I go Aleph Lam Mim in my head every time I read Aleph. How do you know this, Susanna? What the hell?
I'm definitely funded by Tehran.
Yeah, guys, I've started to believe in this conspiracy that Susanna is like a secret agent by the Ayatollahs in Tehran, and they have came up with exactly the person with all the right attitudes and the skill sets that could come and convince me to let her infiltrate Atheist Republic, because she's too perfect for all this not to be like by design. Like there's no way. Like I like sometimes I think like this must be like she must be an agent or something.
There's
And now
no way
she's
there's a person who's this perfect.
yeah, there's no way. So that's like this cannot be real. But
Wait, this is funny. ALM, Alif Lami, the original.
Oh shit! Oh wow!
Hussein, you're hilarious.
That's good. That's good.
Oh, thank you, Murtad. Saying Susanna has an impressive amount of internal Muslim knowledge.
Yeah. What the hell?
I literally didn't know anything about Islam until like this year.
And then she's like, yeah, she like learns it so fast though.
But should we get into what this means?
Yes, let's get into.
Oh my gosh, this percentage. Feeling versus thinking, 79% feeling. Tactics. So yeah, for explaining the J versus the P, so it's judging. Oh, I thought it was perceiving. It's prospecting. Our approach to work planning and decision making. Oh, and this is new. Okay, so at the end, I'm actually not familiar with this little new letter, this fifth letter. So the one thing that I did notice that was different was, so this trait underpins all others, shows how confident we are in our abilities and decisions, assertive versus turbulent. I think last time I took this, it was either, I think it was split pretty evenly, or I think I got A. So I think this might be the only thing that changed, but the main aspect of it being the campaigner is consistent. Okay. No thanks. So, I'm going to skip this quote. Let's get into this personality type. The campaigner personality is a true free spirit. They are often the life of the party, but unlike types in the explorer role group, because they have groups of 4 that characterize each other or have similar characteristics. Campaigners are less interested in the sheer excitement and pleasure of the moment than they are in enjoying the social and emotional connections they make with others. Very
Hmm.
true. Charming and independent and energetic and compassionate, the 7% of the population they compromise can certainly be felt in any crowd. More than just sociable people pleasers, though, than campaigners, like all their diplomat cousins, so diplomat is the class that I'm in, um, are shaped by, and that's hilarious because I am so much more diplomatic than you are, man.
Yes.
I'm constantly like, no, 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 you can't say that.
Wait, am I in a diplomat's family? No, right?
No,
No.
not even close.
Okay.
um, uh, unlike their diplomat cousins, they are shaped by their intuitive quality, allowing them to read between the lines with curiosity and energy. They tend to see life as a big, complex puzzle where everything is connected, but unlike the analyst personality types, so I believe you are an analyst personality type,
Mm.
who tend to see that puzzle as a series of systemic machinations, campaigners see it through a prism of emotion, compassion, and mysticism. I hate
Hmm.
this word, and are always looking for a deeper meaning. And I think that's very true. Just, and I notice the differences between the two of us, like even the way I approach philosophy. Like I'm less interested in it because I don't find real life to just be this easy, like a little system. I get frustrated with philosophy because it does not acknowledge the mud of our biopsychosocial needs. Um, so many other types are likely to find these qualities irresistible. Oh, and they found a cause that, and if they found a cause that sparks their imagination, campaigners will bring an energy that often thrusts them into the spotlight, held up by their peers and leaders as a guru. Oh,
Hey,
I'm taking your
wait.
throne.
No, 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 no. Why is there a guru? No, 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 no. I'm the guru here. What the hell? As a peers leader, as a guru.
um,
Okay, leader is fine because that's why we made you the CEO, but not the guru. God damn it. Hi, guys, Guru Armin emoticon and live. We need to reclaim this.
Ghost one, and this is how she became CEO.
Yes, exactly. But guys, CEO is fine, but not the guru. God damn it. Guys, Guru Armin emoticons. Now. So Susanna and Armin
um,
compliment each other as a yes.
okay.
Yeah.
But
That's
this
true.
isn't always where independence living campaigners want to be. I think guru is more in terms of like emotional. Wait, what are you gasping at?
Mortat is betraying me.
Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna
Um,
Guru Susanna. No.
Worse still, if they find themselves beset with the administrative tasks and routine maintenance that can, worse still, if they find themselves beset with the administrative tasks and routine maintenance that can occupy leadership position. I mean, I kind of get this. It's not my favorite thing to do, but I've become very good at doing it.
Hmm.
Um, Campaigners' self esteem is dependent on their ability to come up with original solutions, and they need to know that they are free to be innovative, that they can quickly lose patience or become dejected if they get trapped in a boring role. Oh, I feel this in other parts of my life. Fanny, you have the power. She might really be a spy.
Oof. Ish.
Wait, Mars, what's your type? You gotta tell me. Um,
Wait,
uh,
they can quickly lose patience. Go back up again. They can lose patience or become if they get trapped in a
in a
boring
boring
role.
role.
Okay.
Um, yeah,
Okay.
like I
We need
like
to
to feel
guys.
challenged.
We need to keep her work at AR interesting, right?
I don't think I will ever run out of that.
No, guys,
Um,
this is why. This is why. Okay, Susanna is right now doing a
how could
lot
it
of like.
ever get boring when I constantly have to clean up after the 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 mess you create?
I know, but there's a lot of like bank stuff and paperwork stuff that you're not now responsible for, and I think that is slowing down our growth because you have a lot of your skill set is really good for growth, like focusing on growth opportunities, right? Rather than doing mundane. repetitive work, right? So work that is just like paperwork. So once we get more patrons, I'm hoping to hire more assistants from India and Philippines to take more of those tasks away from you, which you
Yeah.
find boring anyways, so that you could focus on making connections, coming up with, you know, focusing on growth and reaching out to more people, because that's where you shine the most, right? So I want that to be taken off your plate. So
No.
hopefully once we get like more patrons, we could hire more people. But yeah.
Luckily, campaigners know how to relax, and they're perfectly capable of switching from a passionate, driven idealist in the workplace to that imaginative and enthusiastic free spirit on the dance floor, often with a suddenness that can surprise even their closest friends. Being in the mix also gives them a chance to connect emotionally with others, giving them cherished insight into what motivates their friends and colleagues. Literally, like, how many times did I talk about being interested in. Takia! um,
Mm.
um, they believe that everyone should take the time to recognize and express their feelings, and their empathy and sociability make that a natural conversation topic. The campaigner personality type needs to be careful, however, if they rely too much on their intuition, assume and anticipate too much about a friend's emotions, they can misread the signals and frustrate plans that are more.
Motivations.
Yeah, that's what I said, right?
You said
Motivations.
emotions.
Oh,
Like if they can misread.
the
Okay,
signals
cool.
and frustrate plans that a more straightforward approach would have made simple. Yeah. This kind of social stress is a bugbear that keeps harmony-focused diplomats awake at night. Campaigners are very emotional and sensitive, and when they step on someone's toes, they both feel it. Yeah, I hate.
Mm.
Yeah.
It's
Uh,
scary sometimes how accurate these are.
yeah. Campaigners will spend a lot of time exploring social relationships, feelings, and ideas before they find something that really rings true. But when they do find their place in the world, their imagination, empathy, and
And,
courage will likely produce incredible results.
hmm.
Um,
Part of me thinks, I don't know.
what?
Some of these might be. I'm trying to see if it feels accurate because it is accurate or because it's vague enough to apply to anybody.
I know people have talked about that before with how that there's a term for it that astrology uses. I think it's like bandler or something. I
That's
could be
how,
making
yeah.
it. I could be making it up.
That's how future tellers and palm readers work.
Yeah.
Like, you did this morning, and you wake up and you felt this, and like, ah, that's so true. But like, literally, almost everyone did. Yeah. But anyways, good. Yeah.
Murtada's right. I'm doing 4D chess over here. So quickly, strengths, curious, observant, emphasis on observant. Some might say hypervigilant. um yeah, energetic and enthusiastic. Clearly. um Excellent communicators. Yes. Know how to relax. It depends. Very popular and friendly. Well, I'm not very popular because people don't like my opinions, but I am friendly. Um, Weaknesses, poor practical skills. When it comes to conceiving ideas and starting projects, especially involving other people, they have exceptional talent. Unfortunately, their skills with upkeep, administration, oh, we talked about this, and follow through. Yeah, that's hard.
I
Um,
think that's completely wrong. You have the right when it comes to research, when it comes to building connections, when it comes to knowing exactly what to say, how to write something. You're the go-to person. You have all the right skill sets for getting the things that we not need to get done. You even have design skills. You even know how to do Drupal for some goddamn reason. I don't know what this is about. You have the exact practical skills that we need.
well, no,
So I
this is
don't know.
about upkeep and administration.
No, yeah, I mean, okay, if you are doing the upkeep and administration better than we have like you finally cleaned up all our mess. So I don't understand what this is talking about. Like
Okay.
we were like financially and legally our paperwork was all over the place, and now it's like all night and everything is like in order. So so because yeah, I don't know what this is talking about. This is wrong.
Oh, thanks. Find it difficult to focus. Um,
Oh, hi Casey. Casey's here. Go.
uh, it depends. It depends. Overthink things. Yes. I definitely
That's true.
overthink things.
Bye, Fanny.
Yeah,
Thank
it's
you.
not uncommon for them to lose sleep thinking about why someone did what they did and what to do about it. Yeah. Get stressed easily.
Hmm.
I I tend to get frustrated somewhat easily.
I mean, who doesn't get stressed easily? That could be true about anyone.
Highly emotional. Yeah,
Again, this is very
but
vague.
it's not a bad thing.
Yeah, but you are.
Particularly when under stress, criticism, or conflict, campaigners can experience emotional bursts that are counterproductive at best.
No,
I don't think that's true.
I don't think that's true. I think it could be highly emotional and it could be productive rather than counterproductive.
Mm.
I mean, what's the point of life if you don't go through extreme emotions?
Um,
I mean, yeah, again, what's the point of life if you don't go through extreme emotions often? That's a whole like that's what the hell? What are you even here for?
I mean, yeah, but it's about taking it to the level of like it impairs your life, right?
Yeah, but that's not what that is saying.
And then independent to a fault. Campaigners loathe being micromanaged, yes, and restrained by heavy handed rules. They want to be seen as highly independent masters of their own fate, even possessors of altruistic wisdom that go
That's not
beyond
true about
draconian law. The
I
challenge
don't think that's not true about you.
I'm
You
independent
actually
to a
have
fault.
independent to a fault. You
Maybe
rely
not to
on.
a fault, but I am very independent.
You do emotionally rely on other people.
Yeah, but I'm not. I guess I'm thinking about like me in the context of my family history. I'm extremely independent.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, but you need just because you replace some people with others, that doesn't mean you don't need others.
But this is talking about like being micromanaged,
Okay,
not emotional needs.
dependence. Okay,
Yeah.
which is, I'm not. By the way, saying that as a weakness. I
No,
mean, we
I
could.
know I understand.
Yeah. All right, let's get to the juicy part.
Romantic relationships. Um, time for AR after dark.
No, that's a guys. We need to tell Susanna to convince her that we need to do a kink. Like what was that? What was that called? Vincent recommended that. Of all the people, Vincent.
Yeah, right.
What was that like a personal kink test, kink
BDSM
personality test,
quiz.
BDSM quiz? Yes. Damn, we
Um,
should do that. We should do that, guys. Tell her we should do that. She's not comfortable with it, so she's not gonna do it. But anyways. All right, let's continue.
I think it's what's best for us as an organization. Okay. um, so, romantic relationships. When it comes to relationship, there's hardly anyone around who is more excited than campaigners to share with their partners the bounty of ideas and eye-opening experiences that life has to offer. I think that's very true. Um, for people with a campaigner personality type, relationships are a joyous process of mutual exploration and imagination, a chance to connect with another soul. Campaigners take their relationships seriously and are known for their uninhibited and unshakable devotion to whom they've committed their hearts. Yeah.
Hmm.
Um,
Wow, that sounds very serious.
I'm gonna take it seriously.
Yeah.
um,
This is like
the campaigners have the advantage of irresistible charm when it comes to attracting a partner. I would be lying if I said that I didn't know that that's true. I'm very easy to fall in love with. um, someone is saying that it would be illegal to marry because I'm a child. I'm not. Thank you very much. Um, Hussein is saying they should be halal and done via nikah. Um, in the dating phase, if campaigners can be said to tolerate such a formal process to begin with, I'm like, yeah, I kind of just jumped to the seduction part. Um, I'm like, I don't know how to flirt. um, they will show these qualities by showering their new flames with affection.
That's actually the best flirting line ever. Just go to somebody like, I'm sorry, I don't know how to flirt. I'm just gonna start seducing you. That's the best line ever. Just do that. There you go. Flirt like
Yeah.
that.
Um, yeah, it's very effective. So they will show these qualities by showering their new flames with affection and will do everything they can to build a strong relationship by demonstrating their devotion and reliability by whatever means available. This is so cute. I like how he has his head in her lap.
Why is he holding a tree?
I think it's a flower.
No, they're big. It's a tree. They're giving trees to each other as if it's a.
You cannot live without a fire. Long distance relationships are quite common among campaigners as they view physical distance as just another ideas, no match for concepts like love.
Someone's at my door. I'll be right back.
Oh, okay. Should I continue?
Yeah, go ahead. I'll be right back.
Okay. I actually, long distance relationships historically have been a no-go in my life. But here I am. This gives them the chance to demonstrate their commitment both by staying true despite the physical separation and with overtures of effort to surprise their partners crossing that distance on a whim. These demonstrations of campaigners' mystery, idealism, and deep devotion in such efforts often keep the flames of relationship burning bright. I hate long distance relationships. I don't know what this person is talking about.
Wait, what was it? What was it saying?
It says that long distance relationships are quite common. They're brutal because it's so hard for me because I can't demonstrate these things.
But them being common, that doesn't mean it's easy for them. Like obviously, anybody believes anybody between a long distance relationship and having that person there, anybody prefers having them there. Just because they don't prefer it, that doesn't mean that it's not going to be common.
Yeah, but even just in my life, it's never been common. No.
Wait, what did I miss? Ghost Bunny saying Armin's gonna miss the juicy bits. What did I miss? Did I miss any juicy bits?
Oh no, it was just this.
Okay,
I explained it. People with a campaigner personality type express these ideas sexually as well. Oh, hello. Exploring the physical with imagination and passion, viewing these times together as a chance to let their feelings for each other shine, sharing their love and affection. Yeah. Campaigners will willingly experiment with their partners even early in a relationship, but they can also be oddly perfectionistic, believing that these physical acts are a representation of their deep love and as such should not be formed carelessly. I agree, but I think that's because of my Catholicism.
Not okay.
Like, because this is only for marriage.
So you think you wouldn't be like this if you weren't an ex-Catholic?
I don't think it would be as ingrained in me. This is only because like the idea of casual sex historically has been extremely difficult for me. Yeah, because it's just so ingrained with the way I was taught that you are that's not what that's for, right? Wait. Nanda is saying, copy all smiles of Susanna and make a video. Awesome, so many types of smiles in one place. That's cute.
Aw, that's so
Um,
cute.
this perfectionism is also a reflection of their sensitivity, their desire not to disappoint. Yeah. And campaigners appreciate a well placed compliment. Well placed. It's like always. Give it to me. I want it.
Hmm. This is less juicy than mine. This is all too serious and
I
a little
know.
bit like, yeah.
Not everyone can handle the excitement, occasional neediness, and emotional ups and downs this philosophy entails, whether long distance or long term. I hate how they keep using mystical or physical. Campaigners constantly explore new ideas and improvements, fantasize about future possibilities in dating. This tendency to look at potential rather than the present can be self-defeating, and their spontaneity makes it harder to stay focused on their end goal of a long-term relationship. If partners aren't able to reciprocate these acts of incitement and devotion, campaigners will end up likely feeling unhappy and misunderstood.
Hmm.
I've gotten a lot better about not being stuck on a fantasy because that's not how healthy relationships work.
Guys, my go back and watch my section on this part. Right, it was a lot more. It had a lot. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. This is all like, this is all like too too serious.
It's all about the emotions.
No, like, yeah, I think like I treat you, my personality type. I don't know if actually I disagreed with my personality type because I treat relationships as just like just a way to have fun without, as somebody that get accused of overthinking things. I do that the opposite of that with relationships. I would like, yeah, let's just screw each other's minds out and then get back, like just have let's just have meaningless fun. People are like, yeah, meaningless sex. It's so meaningless. There's not love in it. It's like, yeah, yeah, it's great. It's awesome. It's amazing. Try it more often. Like what the hell? Like why are you trying to find meaning from your genitals? Your genitals are like there to just have enjoy, right? Just like I find, if I'm gonna find deep meaning in something, I'll just go read a book or something, right? Like
Yeah.
just go think about, like, I don't know, like, I don't know, and just think like this is too serious. Anyways, that's just me. All right, let's continue.
So you think you know the real
Yeah,
me.
Matthew is saying like, I love meaningless sex. I love. They're the best type of sex, Matthew. They're the best. The best type of sex is the meaningless sex. But yeah, go on.
Um, uh, I feel conflicted about that.
Hmm.
So campaigners go all in their relationships, and if they fall apart despite their efforts, they can end up plagued with questions about why the relationship failed and what they could have done differently. Without a buoy, these thoughts can crush campaigners' self-esteem as they sink into depression. It depends. Well, yeah, it depends because I'm usually the one who does the breaking up. um, yeah,
Same.
almost always. Um, um, so it's important for campaigner personalities, as with anyone, to remember that relationships are in all ways mutual interest, mutual growth, and mutual responsibility, and they can't be solely accountable. After a trial like this, campaigners may be reluctant to open up and commit, and it can take years for a partner to navigate their bewildering depths and intensity, falsely believing that campaigners' enthusiasm and apparent openness means they wear everything on their sleeves. The reality is that campaigners' spontaneity, the seeming inconsistency and erraticism the untrained eye sees, isn't a product of flightiness or lack of depth, but the opposite. It is a drive to express ideas about a mystical, all encompassing energy in the
Mm.
confines of a physical world, and underlying it all is the uniting principle of love expressed in many different ways, but unshakable and infinite at its core.
Is that true? Hmm. I don't think this reflects you that much. This sounds like this is making you sound boring. I think you're
Yeah.
not boring at all. This is like, I don't know who this person is, but I do not want. This is not you. This whatever this person is, whoever this is writing, like you are a lot more interesting that this is making you sound to be like. What the hell is this? This is like yeah, mystical, all encompassing. What the hell? Productive? No,
Yeah. I mean,
no.
okay, so in terms of this, like, so you think you know the real me, like, I'm definitely am the type to like always keep something that's just mine that I don't
Right.
tell anyone else that I have because I can still have control over that one thing, right? But I'm a lot better about this now. I used to this in my adolescence. This used to like characterize my personality. You don't know the real me. Um,
No.
but I'm not like that anymore. I'm a lot better at being honest. Um, yeah. Like you're
What does
saying,
this all mean? This is like, is this Jordan Peterson in the last phrase? Like, okay, what
yeah.
is it? It's a
I
drive to
hate how
express.
many times they use mystical throughout this.
Yeah, I don't like that
I'm
word.
like, what
It
the
is.
hell does this mean?
It is a drive to express ideas about a mystical, all-encompassing energy in the confines of a physical world, and underlying it. This doesn't mean anything at all.
Yeah.
Uh, uh, and it's the uniting principle of love.
Unshakable and infinite at its core. Like, what are you saying to me?
Yeah, what is that? That doesn't mean anything. That is This is gobbledygook. This is
Yeah.
like a BPD. Is that what it's called? A BPD, like something that sounds profound. Do you know what I mean?
No, but I like that. I mean, I do know what you mean. I haven't heard that term before.
Is it
Is
called?
saying Susanna is clearly a secret Catholic, considering that all atheists love dirty, uncommitted sex. Well, here's the thing. The only reason why I'm torn on that answer is because maybe not meaningful, maybe not a meaningful relationship, but I find that the better sex is when you know someone better.
Right. Let me
And I've
see what
more typically found that in a meaningful relationship. Oh, deepity.
Deepity. Yes, Deepity, not BPD.
No, I thought you were just going like beepity boop.
What is the definition of a DPD? Is anybody? Oh, yeah, DPD. Thank you so much, Mars. What's the definition of a DPD? That sounds
The
what he said.
definition is Deepak Chopra.
Yeah, you look it up. It's a picture. A DPD is a proposition that seems to be profound because it is actually logically, oh, ill form. It has at least two readings and balances precariously between them. One reading is it's true but trivial, and
Mm.
and on another reading is false but would be earth shattering if true. Ah, that's so interesting.
Earth earth shattering if true.
Earth shattering if true. Okay, so it's very clever actually.
Earth shattering if true would be if Khomeini's death or health is actually deteriorating.
Ooh, yeah. Okay, that took a weird
Because
twist.
there are rumors of that, and I was like, this is huge if true. Actually, in
Right.
fact, I want to Google about that right now. Are there any updates?
Wait,
Anyways,
how do we get to that?
that's the first thing that came to my mind about huge if true.
Yes.
Um,
Oh, Hussein is saying actually agree.
yeah.
Okay, guys, that last dating part, I could tell you. I don't know. I can't tell you, but I could tell you that Susanna. I'm not gonna give you any details, but Susanna is way more interesting than whatever that crap is. Like she is. Okay, Deepak Chopra. Like, way to make a dating part of the website boring, right? Like the most interesting, juicy part ended up being boring. That's why we need to do the BDSM test.
Why are you trying to release your own blackmail material? Like, I don't get it. No, I'm kidding. You
I
wouldn't
mean,
find that blackmail material because you don't think that's nothing to be ashamed of, anyways. So
that's exactly because people think it is blackmail material. We are trying to break taboos. That's what we do. I mean, come on. Every time, the reason why. One reason why I really want to do it is because you're telling me I can't do it. That makes me
I
want to do
know.
it. Makes me want to do it more. Like, even if I was like, maybe we should do it. Now that people are saying like, "Ooh, no, Armin, you shouldn't do it," then I will like, okay, I guess we have to do it. I don't know. Oh no, because funny. I highlighted every time you said we should do it. The BDSM quiz. I highlighted your comment because I wanted Susanna to see it. I don't Ghost Bunny. I don't ignore you. Wait, why did we end the quiz? Was we did we
That, I
finish?
mean, was there
That was the
anything
last.
else we wanted to get into? Yesterday
No,
we
no.
only did your strengths and weaknesses and the love. The other one was like
Okay, yeah.
parenting styles and then friendships.
Mortar is saying, I wonder if pissing on red lines is a kink.
It, do you even have to ask? Obviously, yes.
For the red line?
Is it a kink that exists? Probably is.
BDSM test. Do you need it? Mars doesn't. Oh, Mars is kind of like Vince.
um, wait, should we? Oh, wait, no, we're not.
Are
We're
we
doing
doing it?
the
Yeah,
haram version, right? Or are we doing
we're
the
doing the
halal
censored
version?
version.
Halal.
Guys,
Okay, we're
guys,
going halal.
we're doing. Okay, I have some bad news. Should I do bad news first or good news first?
What about this? There's nothing about this that is bad news.
It is a little bit bad news for the non-patron. It's great news for our patrons. It's bad news for the people who are not patrons. We basically okay. Let me give you the bad news. Okay, the bad
It's
news
not even
is
bad
that
news.
the bad news is that for the people who are not patrons, yeah,
Uh huh.
yeah, guys, keep those coming. It helps.
Tell me
But
something I don't know.
make sure I get some of these too, guys. Ghost Bunny, where are you? Where's my Ghost Bunny? Where's mine? All right. Uh, okay, wait. You're distracting me. So the bad news is that because we keep being kicked out of everywhere, right? Amazon, Redbubble, Twitter, Facebook, because of our blasphemous art, right? We decided to make our the uncensored version of our blasphemous art available only to our patrons. And because we told our patrons that this is going to be only available to patrons, now when we show you our art, we have to give you the censored version. We have to give you the censored version because we cannot tell our patrons that as a patron you get access to our uncensored blasphemy and then go out and show the uncensored version of it somewhere else. Okay, so that's the bad news. The good news is that we're gonna show you the next sketch of Aisha and Fatima, a slightly censored version of it, but we have the the censored
Well, there's other good news as well.
what?
The good news is that you can see it for as little as $1 a month.
Yes, $1 a month. You could do that. Okay, but if you want to do $1 a month, you have to like set the limit of monthly. Like when you say like you could do $1 per creation, and then you can maximize it on Patreon to $1 a month. Okay, but Ghost Bunny saying, Armin, I think you're hot. Yeah, but I I think that you should remove the I think part.
And say you are.
Yeah, because that makes it seem like it's not objectively true. Like
What's hilarious? I don't know if it's
it's
hilarious,
not
but
just an opinion. But go on.
Armin didn't know that he's hot until like recently.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, tell me I'm wrong. I mean, same for me too.
Mm. I guess. But
You
what?
seeing this?
What's wrong?
I guess what?
Well, I guess I thought like people. I don't know. I don't know. What? I don't. I
You're
don't know what
adorable.
to
Yeah.
say.
Ooh. We will all be hot in Jahannam.
True.
Facts.
All right, guys, can we get down to some serious issue?
Yes.
Like, yeah, let's get serious.
Pull it
Fatima
up.
and Aisha making
Stop
out. Are you
being a
guys
tease.
ready? Are you guys ready for Fatima and Aisha making out? Okay, this is the second sketch, and I can't believe it's getting already this good, and it's just the second sketch, right? So that's
It
amazing.
Armin and I, we both opened the emails. I was there. I was there when Armin opened it. He was like, "Yes!"
Yes. So we need feedback. Okay, wait. Do I have the right one ready? Yes. Okay, cool. Let me bring it up. No more teasing. There we go.
Oh, so if you guys want to see the best part,
Yes, this is the censored version. But
Patreon
if you
link in
guys
the
want to see the
description.
uncensored version, link to our Patreon is in the description. You could become a patron and you get access to the. And also, Susanna is in the process of figuring out how to make the merch available on Patreon as well, because Patreon has merch now. And now the merch for these is also going to be available only for our patrons, right? So there's that. So the right one is Aisha, and the left one is Fatima.
Subhanallah.
MashaAllah. Do you guys like it?
Halal love, mashallah.
This is definitely haram. You can't get more haram than this, guys. I love. Yeah, exactly. I love the. Yeah, you like this. Who's that? Somebody said something about the color. Loving the brand colors. Yes, I like the colors here as well.
No, this is Aisha when she's an adult. This is after the death of the Prophet.
I don't understand these
How
people.
many times do we have to keep repeating this?
Like people, like there are some people that keep asking me, like, Armin, wasn't Aisha 9? Like, was she born 9 and then stayed 9 for her entire goddamn life? Like, how? What? Yeah, I don't understand what these people are saying. What are people saying? Like,
she is gonna have to let Aisha off the hook.
like who are okay? But I'm telling you guys, we posted the censored version on Facebook, and you can't understand the number of comments of people saying like, "This is wrong. Aisha was 9." Like, did she not grow up? Like I don't understand what the hell's wrong with people. Okay, and a lot of people are saying this is incest because Aisha is like a stepmother to Fatima, and like they're not related by blood. What the hell are you guys talking about? Right? Not. I mean, even if they were, what's yeah. Well, number one.
We can't open that can of worms right now.
No, but okay, they're not related by blood, so there's nothing. And also, guys, if you notice, Fatima is a bit darker than Aisha, because we know, based on Islamic sources, that Muhammad liked them fair skin, right?
And Aisha was his favorite.
Yeah, and Aisha was his favorite. So if Muhammad liked fair skin and Aisha was really his number, like he was so obsessed with Aisha, that means that Aisha should be somewhat fair skin. So that's why Aisha is a bit lighter than Fatima. See, guys, attention to detail, right? And another thing is that yeah,
I know Muhammad said no more spouses, but this is halal. The Sahabas.
yeah.
No crime. This is crime.
Okay.
You're obviously new here. This is not how this works.
Yeah, so first of all, you get banned if you ask me to come down. No, second of all, you think I was responding? I made crimes of Islam. You didn't even. You need. I don't need to come down. You need to listen. I used your comment to bring attention as an example to what other people are saying. So to make sure that you're not confused, I made it very clear that this reminds me of other people that left a comment on our Facebook page. So I clarified so that you don't get confused, and you still got confused. So maybe you should like wisen up a little bit. Or maybe listen. This is beautiful unification of Sunnis and Shia. Yes, exactly. So Fatima on the left is going to represent Shia Islam, and Aisha on the right is going to represent Sunni Islam. Okay? And
we're uniting the Khalifa.
We're uniting them, yes.
Unite the Ummah. Hashtag unite the Ummah.
I don't know where, but there's going to be... Ooh! Susie, I know what I was going to say, like, I know where it's going to be. I was going to say, I don't know where, but we're going to give them both jewelry. For Fatima, it's going to be the Zulfagar with the sword. So just to make sure that we know she's Fatima as, piece of jewelry. And for Aisha, we're going to give her a piece of jewelry, which is a red camel, because Aisha had a red camel, right? And I was like, I don't know if it's going to be a necklace or an earring, but I just realized what it needs to be.
An anklet?
Yes! They both need to have anklets, one with the Zulfagar and the other one with the red camel. Obviously.
San Miguel TV, we need some side boob.
Yes!
I love you, Miguel.
Yes, by the way, guys, subscribe to San Miguel TV if you're interested in Black Hebrew Israelites. It's an amazing
And
cult, and
cults.
yes, and if you're interested in cults as a whole, but if especially if you're interested in Black Hebrew Israelites, San Miguel TV is an ex-Black Hebrew Israelite, so go check out his channel. But guys, but you're right, San Miguel. They needs to have not only side boobs, but there needs to be boobs pressing. Okay, we need to have nipple touching. Okay. Like they need to be censoring each other's nipples by touching them. Okay, so boobs touching, pressing against each other, that needs to be a thing.
Oh my god! Wait,
Um,
someone was asking.
yes, I like this hashtag. Unite
I,
the Ummah. Can we
I
have
think
that?
I saw
What?
Daniel asking. Oh yeah, what am I doing wrong? The image on Patreon is black and white. That's because we are going to upload the uncensored version on
No,
Patreon when we're done.
today. Yeah,
When we're
guys.
done here.
The one, Daniel, the one that you're saying was draft 1. This is draft 2. I am going to right after this live stream. I'm going to do the uncensored version of draft 2. This is, guys, Daniel. This is not even the final version. This is not even close. Look at this is like a really rough draft. Okay, so this is gonna keep. This is gonna get a lot better. So what you're saying is draft 1. This is a rough draft 2, and it's gonna constantly improve. Okay. Cool. So
No
side
doubt, no
boobs,
doubt.
nipples touching, anklets with the jewelry that represent each one, and obviously this is a very basic Arabic font that we have right now. The
Yeah, we're
end,
doing calligraphy.
yeah, it's going to be Nasta. It's going to be Arabic calligraphy, like Fatima and Aisha. They're going to look. The Arabic writing is not going to be like this typed out version, basic Arabic text. It's going to be Arabic calligraphy. It's going to be a lot more beautiful, right? I don't know what color the fonts are going to be, but it's going to be nice. What else is going to be
Who is the
different?
artist? Given
No.
the backlash that is a potential for this art project, they have asked not to be named. But we love working with them. They're awesome.
They're amazing. Best artists. We got so lucky. Also, I think the hijab needs to be pulled out a little bit more. Like the hijab needs to have already. Yeah, it needs to be like the hijab needs to be like at least halfway off, right? And somehow make it a little bit more obvious that there's a pulling action of the hijab going on, right? Like the hijab is like almost fully on right now. They need to be like almost like off, I think. Yeah. Cool. And the tattoo. Oh, and Aisha is gonna get an Atheist Republic tattoo on her leg. Oof, God, I might need some time off camera. Yeah, this is gonna be hot. All right,
guys, he's doing the teeth sucking.
Guys, I'm telling you, this is gonna be good. It's gonna be good. Cool. All right.
It's big eyes.
Yeah,
we need to end this live stream.
All right, yeah, we need to. I don't know about you, Susanna. I need to go. I need some time. I need to go.
No.
All right, guys. All right, talk to you guys later. All right, guys, if you're struggling financially, don't become a patron, okay? Yes. But look what we're doing for our patrons, okay? Look what we're doing for our patrons. If you are not struggling financially, for as little as $1 a month, you get access to the most blasphemous art, the most beautiful. Like, who in the history of blasphemy, who has done blasphemy better than Atheist Republic? Like, we need to be like when people write the history of blasphemy, there needs to be like we need to be at least a chapter. At least a chapter in the history of blasphemy.
You can find a link. Suha's posting it in the live chat. Pyro is saying, "No, don't end it." Like, if I hear that noise, that means it's time to go.
and guys, we're gonna put Charlie Hebdo. I love Charlie Hebdo and everything we do, but come on, look at our blasphemy. Like, come on. I lost my Twitter account for this, right? We have been taken to the Indian Supreme Court for all of this, okay? So show your support. become a patron, link in the description. And if you can't afford it, if you're struggling financially, just subscribe to our channel. That really helps. And hit the like thingy and the share thingy and the notification bell. Do it all, just everything. You know the things you need to do. That does help our channel grow. So do it. It helps us and it doesn't cost you anything. Support us. Do it now.